Good morning, everyone. I'm Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I'm presenting the Indian Express newspaper headlines. So, first of all, UP turning warehousing and logistic hub. Next, UP, an emerging center for semiconductor manufacturing. And then I comes to page number 5. In that, opposition's negative campaign to damage PM negated by Supreme Court response BJP resolution. Next, in conversation with Siddhartha Mukherjee. Next, government want nominee on panel to choose judges. Opposition says bid to capture. Next, ED quizzes BMC chief Chahal for over 4 hours. Next, UP resident seen in video clip of crash families leave for Nepal. Next, Excellence in Governance Award for DMs to be presented today. Next, most parties oppose remote voting plan. EC puts off demo. Next, a world away from World Cup dazzle at a 71-year-old hockey coach quietly finds diamond in the rough. Next, on page number 6, an Express Network section under that, Religer moves court for probing Singh brothers their wives. Next, Odisha to disvest 49% stake in profit-making PSU. Next, on page number 7 in the city section under that, cities AQI level breaches 300 mark again, slips to very poor category. Next, arrested lifeguard rushed to spot with a boy ring where she was last seen. Police. Next, police files FIR in Ghatkopar building fire. Next, why unlicensed hackers allowed to obstruct sidewalks in no hawking zones? High Court asks state government BMC. Next, cement concrete road contracts. Aditya writes to BMC chief. Next, best to convert 10,000 buses into e-buses. Eyes rupees 45 crore from carbon credits. On page number 8, in Maharashtra section under that, Shinde should first go to Gujarat, not Davos. Get back lost projects, says Sanjay Rawat. Next, BJP Shiv Sena BSS workers gear up to display united front ahead of BMC polls. Next, CBI 6 medical board by AIMS over Avinash Bhosle's hospitalization. Next, on page number 9 in that model state Rajasthan strong governance inclusive development. On page number 10 in editorial page section under that revenue imbalance. Next, pull and push. Next, the machine writer. Next, the foot loss vote. Next, reality check for Raj Bhavans. Next type comes to page number 11 in the idea space section under that Yatra and Dead Ends. Next, flags flown by RRR. Next, Credo for New India. On page number 12 in Maharashtra section under that, High Court issues notice in Asia Begum pleach against order rejecting inclusion of 4 cops as accused. Next, government forms panel to restructure school education. Next, mechanism required for regulating stray dog population observed High Court. Next, MLC elections, MVA manages to get house in order, Sena, UBT, Congress Exchange, Nasik and Nagpur seat. Next, virtual group aims to help patients living with epilepsy. Next, would not proceed with ward delimitation till further orders. State government assures High Court. Next, last monsoon it took 27 hours for 3-5 inches of water to recede from Antop Hill. On page number 13 in explained section under that, Law Minister's suggestion to CJI on MOP, the context and background. Next, Cancer in India, a status report. Next, NASA has announced that the James Webb Space Telescope has discovered an Earth-sized exoplanet. Next, Lohia Sharad Yadav and the failed promise of social justice politics. On page number 14, the Express Network headlines, section in that recession likely to hit India after June, Rani. Next, Lankesh murder, special court to hold in camera proceedings. Next, Supreme Court tells petitioner to move Uttarakhand High Court. Next, crack meter to assess damage. 4 spot get GSI note for pre-fabricated huts. Next, in US, nearly half of Indian students based in 6 states. Next, government remarks on Tamil Nadu renaming unnecessary, says state BJP chief. Next, injustice to the others. IMA opposes plea seeking quota in PhD. Next, ensure BJP wins all 9 states in 2023. Nadda to leaders at executive meet. Next, Kerala government makes mask must in public. Next, day before Rahul Yatra ends, Shah show on strength in Sonipat. On page number 15, the economy section under that, WPI inflation cools to 22-month low of 4.95% in December. Next, states gross fiscal deficit set to fall in 2022-23 RBI. Next, RBI proposes expected loss based approach for provisioning by banks. Next, Air India is set to order around 500 planes, says Air Lease Corp. Next, wealth of ultra wealthy to continue to rise in 2023. Next, mutual funds SIP collection jumps 31% to rupees 1.5 lakh crore in 2022. Next, recession likely, India may benefit from diversification of supply chain. Next, India's exports dropped 12.2% in December, trade deficit inches up. On page number 16, the world section under that, film legend Lobri Gida dies at 95. Next, trial begins for stampede that killed 135. Next, cocaine worth $80 million seized from cargo ship. Next, daughter of exiled PM eyes premiership. Next, flight data cockpit recorder retrieved from Nepal crash site. Next end of pilot couple in 2 crashes 16 years apart. Next, no room in New York City for migrants. Major on visit to border city in Paso. Next, UK government's plan to send migrants to Rwanda faces new challenges from court. Next, British government to block Scottish gender reform legislation. Next, amid Ukraine criticism, Germany's Minister of Defense puts in paper. Next, renowned Pakistan lawyer activist gunned down in Peshawar court. Next, Idli Mafia boss on run for 30 years held. Next, firms from 13 nations backed Myanmar weapon boost. Next, London police officer admit to 24 counts of rape over 2 decades. On page number 17 in sports section under that, Delhi to miss captain Dull against Mumbai. Next, Lul before the storm. Next, Viacom 18 clinches VIPL media rights for rupees 951 crore. On page number 18 in sports section under that, Sindhu looking to lose predictability factor. Next, Delhi Super 750 badminton world's greatest stars gather for country's biggest event. Next, Dhruv Arjun said to miss entire Asian circuit. Next, Shefali Shweta power India to 123 run win. Next, Barcelona beat Real 3-1 to lift Super Cup. Next, Australia held 2-3 draw by Argentina. Next, LeBron second player to score 38,000 points. Next, South Africa name new coaches for test limited overs. Next, Australia Open Nadal stutters into second round. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.